What is up, YouTubes? We're here to... I feel like I haven't drafted in a while, but this is going to be our first Kaladesh Remastered draft. And I'm just excited. This is like legitimately my first time ever drafting the set. From the first time it came out to today, I've never, ever drafted this. And not entirely sure what are considered bombs and whatnot, but oh, geez. Uh-oh. Technical issues. Is that better? Did we fix it? I sure hope so. But a 3-drop that you can crew for 3 doesn't seem super likely, but it fixes our mana. It's a 5/5. Seems kind of good. All right, let's just look through everything else. Minister of Inquiries. We'll reserve the rare. Ministers of Inquiries. Enters the battlefield. You can make people mill stuff. No, not happening. Not super worried about the gold card. Great Thopter tokens. Could be interesting. Conviction, sure. Enters the battlefield, target creature. No, not overly excited about that. Some tempo, nice. Aggro, flyer. Lifelink, bug, subtle strike, good combat trick. Yeah, I'm gonna take the caravan. Oh, well, that was convenient. Time just ran out. Okay, now, Blooming Marsh would be great for the collection, right? Like if you don't have the rare lands, you might as well just take them. But I'm not so keen on that. Also, I have more wild cards than I'll ever know what to do with. Refurbish, return target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. I feel like this could be super good. Like you just bring this back if they actually find a way to remove it. But I don't know how good it is in limited. I'm not, like that's a card that you have to play with to figure out, is it good? You draft it early or is it more of a pickup later? Era of Innovation just seems slow. Like eventually, yeah, you get to pay land, I guess it just generates energy for you too, which could be pretty sweet. Eddy Trail Hawk enters the battlefield. You get energy. It gives another creature flying. Okay, sure. 2/4 that can get flying. Make it big and annoying. Die young. Uh-oh, we're running out of time. Improvise. Malice Hijack. Hunt the Weak. I kind of like Hunt the Weak. It's pretty solid. I know that's a good card. And green's like the best color in the set. So yeah, we'll take Hunt the Weak. All right, when this ETBs draw a card, we're on that vehicle, crew 3, 5/5. Filigree Familiar, not a bad, just play it any deck. Although you kind of want to have artifact payoffs if you're going to play it. 3/1 aggro, can't be blocked by artifact creatures. When it ETBs, you may return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. So we get to flicker something if they've like pinned it down or whatever. Can't block artifact creatures. Yep, still got that COVID cough. A freaking over a month later. It's so annoying. Fire Fortress Puzzle Knot. Reckless Fireweaver. I like this card. When an artifact ETBs, just pings your opponent. Courage or a 4/4 Trample. Ooh, I kind of like that, but I feel like that's not the best card. But I want creatures. I don't want things that, can only be crewed. But this does replace itself. Oh, I don't think I should have picked that. That's all right. Everything's fine. What's the worst that could happen? All right, 4/3 flying. When it ETBs, if permanent control left the battlefield this turn, you gain 5 life. Meh. Ooh, I do like this. Deals 2 damage to each of up to 2 targets, although it's only a sorcery, which could be better. But we're just going to cut like all the green cards, and although we didn't take a green card last time, so what am I talking about? We also can definitely splash with Caravan here. It's basically, at the very least, it's like a Manalith, right? And then if we need it to, it just turns into a casual 5/5 that punches in. I kind of like taking another green card here. No, we should take the red removal. I don't have any of that right now. 2 damage to each of up to 2 targets. That feels pretty weak though in this set. Especially if we can get something down like a 4/4. Like what are they gonna do? They're paying it for 2? At sorcery speed? Not impressed. Deconcoction module. Okay, now we want some good old ETB effects. I feel like that's kind of exciting. Decent combat trick. Fabricate. This is one of the better white commons in the set. Helps you build your board out early. Gets you where you need to be. But deconcoction module, if you get a decently low curve, then you can start just blowing stuff up. It's kind of... I feel like I need to grab some creatures first though before I grab... No, let's go for like the fun combo-y, wombo-y good times. Second one of these, interesting. Prophetic Prism. I kind of want this. Bees of battlefield this turn. Create a servo. 2/2 that creates something. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun. But is this more splashing? We don't like have a need for any artifacts quite yet. But we could, and then we need this. But I think we'll just take the 2/2. Let's take the 2/2 that could potentially become a 3/3. Drew to the Cowl, nice ramp. Decent blocker. A 2 that can gain death touch. Not overly excited about that. Give stuff flying. Ally evasion, I kind of like this as a combat trick, but I think I'll grab the solid 2-drop that helps us ramp into our bigger stuff. Ooh, hidden stockpile though. That's tempting. That is definitely. I guess it's not all that exciting though if it's still in the pack. You may search for baseline card. Ooh, or more ramp, and that gives us a reason to flicker something. It's also power of 3, so we can crew our stuff. Ooh, I just like hidden stockpile. But I mean, it's a gold card that I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the hidden stockpile, because if we end up being able to play it, then I'm gonna be happy it's here. Subtle strike, I like that trick a lot, and I feel like it's better than anything else we got in that pack that's left over. Alright, refurbish can't be all that great if we've seen 2 of them make it this far. Improvise, the old 5/5, a 1/2 flyer. That gives us energy, but I'm not too worried about that. Let's take the improvise spell. Take the 3-1 that can crew our stuff. Or the 2/2 that can bounce something. And triggers revolt, which isn't too shabby. Let's do that. We're just getting crazy with it. Alright, sure. Oh, and we can return it to our hand. That's like just dawning on me that returning conviction to your hand helps you trigger revolt. Combat trick. I don't know if we're going to be aggro that we're really concerned about the combat trick, but we got it. Alright, what does my deck make up so far? 5 creatures, 2 vehicles, an enchantment, and an aura. Yeah, we need more creatures. We definitely don't want to get ran over, because you can still get pretty aggro in this format. But right now, what's our game plan? No idea. That's our game plan. Is just grab cards that look fun and just assume it's gonna work out. Okay, airdrop aeronauts. Another one of these guys gains you 5 life. That seems like it's really good. Like, am I crazy? Draw a card for each creature, control the 1/1 counter on it. Unfortunately, can't really do much with that. Dawnfeather Eagle's pretty solid. Just gives you that reason to swing in. One kind of like that. Maybe we just get off green and push a bit more into white-black. I mean, we're not really losing much. If we're in white-black, though, I think I'd rather have this than this. Is that crazy? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, there's no... Jeez, all these hazardous conditions. So many. Aether Inspector. What are you? 2/3 Vigilant. When it attacks, you may create servo tokens. Okay. Sure. Ooh, I like Propeller Pioneer. I like Daring Demolition. I feel like we gotta take the Daring Demolition. Also helps you get rid of vehicles without them being crewed, which is pretty nice. Ballista Charger. Whenever it attacks, 1 damage to any target. I really like that. Like, I really like it. Impeccable timing. Pretty decent removal. Karizev's expertise. Gain control, blah, blah, blah. So it's a little steal action. Cheat out a 2-drop if you need it. I just don't imagine Unlimited you're taking advantage of that often. No, you definitely could be, especially if you're on that low curve aggro game plan. Who am I kidding? Alright, with our game plan though, can we crew this very often? I'm just really liking the vehicles, but I'm not anywhere near the vehicles game plan. Maybe I just take the Renegade map. Ooh, or do I take Impeccable Timing? You target attacking or blocking creature. Yeah, let's take the removal. I'm not really sure if I'm going 2 or 3 colors yet, so maybe the mana fixing isn't quite as helpful. Pendulum of Patterns. Battlefield, you gain 3 life. You can help us improvise stuff out. It just hangs out until we end up sacking it to draw a card. For 5 mana. Alright, I think I'll take this Dawnfeather Eagle. Just seems kind of good. Alright. We got a way to create tokens. Shrewd Negotiation. Pretty decent. I think, though, Ally Evasion's probably where I want to be. Just always can use the combat trick in this format. And it also helps us trigger Revolt if we need it to. Underhand Designs. I like this card. I just really do. You can sacrifice a destroy target creature. You know, we have to have some artifacts, but we do. Oh, there's a second Daring Demolition in here. Another Hunt the Weak. Interesting. This just feels like the more fun card. And yet, I guess it helps us drain our opponent. But we're not going to be doing it. Maybe we do more fabricating, though. It ends up helping out. But I think I'll just take the second Daring Demolition. Maybe that's the less exciting pick. Ooh, card draw. Let's take card draw. Who doesn't need more card draw? What we do need more, though, is creatures. And Benhauler maybe wouldn't be too bad. 2/2 or 3/1. Don't we have one of each of these? Yep, we got one of you. And we do not have one of you. Can you help us crew our 2 bigger vehicles if we end up wanting them? All right, I like you as a Revolter, a little 3/3 action, which hopefully we can trigger. Okay, I'm getting off green. This jump ship. Fabricate, Propeller Pioneer, let's do it. How many creatures are we at now? Hopefully it's... Oh, we still need more creatures. We'll take the rare because apparently no one wants to be in red. And, ooh, how do I judge the vehicles? They're not technically creatures when you look at this, but if we do, then it means we're at 10 and 9. Either way, that just tells me we still need to pick up a lot of creatures in this third pack. White seemed fairly open, though. I feel like there's some pretty solid white cards that came around. Inspired Charge, we got 2 of those. Yeah, just like really lean into the fabricate game plan. It could work out. We'll find out. Universal Solvent. I guess it's not the worst pick, but I don't think we really need remove. Jeez, hazardous conditions. So many of them. Impeccable Timing. Another Propeller Pioneer, which I feel like is the pick here because there's just nothing else all that exciting. And I don't really think I'm in a position where I can draft something like this and be able to get much value out of it. This is some card draw, but I feel like I need creatures. Can't. We already got one creature spell, or one card draw spell. That'll do. Oh man, Aetherflux Reservoir. This was a real draft. I'd slam this thing in a heartbeat because I can always use one more of these for a commander deck. Sacrifice it, return for 1 artifact card, and up to 1 target enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Do I have any enchantments? I have 1. The one that I can bounce to my hand. Trample, Haste, Crew 1. I feel like that's fantastic if you're in the right deck for it. But it's a 2-drop. It can get us back something. ETBs, or put in a graveyard. Create a 1/1 servo token. Okay. Prophetic Prism. Lifelink and Indestructible. Choose either. This is essentially pay to get an artifact, and then it can hang around for us to help get out Fenhauler, but I have no way to sacrifice it, use it for anything else. Sacrifice a creature. Yeah, so that's just not helping much at all. Prophetic Prism. I'll take that because it replaces itself. Ooh. Uh-oh. All right, we are not seeing the low-costed cards that I was hoping to. Wait, what do you do? Implement of Malice. Sacrifice a target player discards a card. Blah, blah, blah. When it's put into a graveyard, you get to draw a card. Okay, so we pay 3. Essentially, they discard a card, we draw a card, and we trigger Revolt. I'm not so sure. Oh my goodness. All of these cards. Well, Aether Poisoner is actually pretty solid. That works out quite well. I would love an Eagle, but I also need a little lower curve. Stop to Arrest, the best enchantment removal. Ooh, although this... Alright, hold on. Hold the phone. How many 2-drops do we have? 1, 2... Just do this. We've got like 4 2-drop creatures. I feel like the bug is just better. Like, I've got enough removal. Ooh, I like that we get our gold card here. That's pretty helpful. If I can wheel this Aether Poisoner, I'll feel a lot better about everything happening. Right now, I've just got to make a lot of cuts and hope that I can just have something that resembles a decent deck. But I don't feel like I have any game plan. I've been completely misguided by thinking I could just jump into this. This was a bad, bad decision. But I will not give up hope quite yet. Herald Fair, sure. But we do have a good amount of flying. We have a way to make, if the board gets stalled out and our opponent's just bored with whatever's happening, I think we just win with flying. Like, that's our game plan. Gum up the board, win with flying. And hopefully Revolt does something of value. Yeah, fair enough. Look, another 2-drop. What more do you need in life? All right, so looking over the deck, we've got, like, our value cards right now are Conviction, Hidden Stockpile, Decoction Module, and Live Fast. And then our removal, or Combat Tricks, Ally Evasion, Impeccable Timing, Subtle Strike, and then 2 Daring Demolitions. I'm cutting, what have I cut one of the Convictions, I cut one of the Eagles. I'm gonna also cut Built to Last, because it essentially does what Ally Evasion does, but less flexible. Prophetic Prism, because we don't need the fixing. And Bomat Bazaar Barge, because it's just too slow for whatever I'm trying to do. We've got a decent amount of 2-drops. I wish I had more 3-drops. And I cut one of the Eagles just because it feels like it's a bit too top-heavy with where I'm trying to get. Like, I've got 5 4-drops, 6 4-drops if I include these bad boys. And then, yeah, so it's kind of intense. There's just a lot happening right now. And I'm going to cut one of the lands, which probably isn't the smartest thing to do. Oh, that only gets me to 41. Hold the phone. I guess I just cut the Night Market Aeronaut. Be a 3/3 flyer, sure, but it's one of the lower payoffs, and I don't. If I don't trigger it, it's just a 2/2 flyer for 4. I'm not very excited. So, with that, here goes nothing. They kept a hand of 7. I don't feel like I can keep that hand. I feel like I can keep this hand. Get rid of the big thing. Ooh, not the best start. Uh-oh, and they're green. Look at this value they're already getting. Oh boy. Oh ho ho boy. But they don't even know we got removal. Ooh, we got some like ramp and mana fixing we don't need, but we got it. Thriving Turtle. They've got a lot of energy. Makes me nervous. The old 3/1. So now when this attacks, it becomes the old 1/4, I assume. Oh man, they're playing 3 color. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a problem. Good lordy lord. Oh my gosh. Alright, well that's kind of game, because whenever you drop this thing down, if your opponent can't remove it immediately, you're in trouble. And I'm missing a land drop. This is just all bad. This is all bad. Makes me sad. Maybe they get aggressive here and lose everything. I think we just destroy this though and limit the damage, I guess. This is not an exciting first game, I'll tell you that. But this is what I was assuming, like you just kind of have to do it. You gotta go for those high synergy plays. Good lord. Alright, I'm about to scoop if I don't hit a land here. Yeah, alright. Good game. Good game. I mean, I don't think there's a deck in this format that can beat that start, because that's just pretty bonkers. I'm sure there's a board wipe. I guess if you have a board wipe, that's your only hope. Okay, so we're currently gold. They had us play a plat player first, and now we're playing a bronze player on the draw with another awful starting hand. But if we can hit our 3rd land, I have a gut feeling that I should keep. That's why I'm keeping. Only because I have a gut feeling that I should keep. And if we hit a white land, we should be fine. Everything will be fine. Whenever it becomes tapped, oh my goodness. Pretty ideal start for them. Even though it's like it's a turn 1 ideal start. Meh. wait. We got plenty of ways to deal with this thing too. Hey, we're playing the same kind of deck. Would you look at that? Eddie Tailhawk. I should have drafted one or two of these, you know? Alright. Hey, see? Sometimes you just gotta go with your gut. Alright, now I know it doesn't hit that, but I think we actually play this. And then next turn we can drop this down, and now we've got a 5/5 blocker. That they could remove it, which would be all kinds of sad. But if they don't, I'm going for my value play. That background music is impressive. See, if I'm them, I attack with this, because there's no way they're blocking with a 3/1. You know what I mean? Alright, let's slam this down. And then if we hit a land drop as well, we can play Dawnfeather Eagle if we really need to. Ooh, 6/1 Trample Haste is not as exciting. But if they do crew it, I'll throw this in front of it. Alright, they're not going to crew it. We're just going to get hit in the air. So we're definitely hoping... Yeah, they could have given this flying. It would have been all kinds... Oh, well, they want to keep this back to crew that, which then... Oh, they can just crew it. Wow, that's some nice synergy. I like it. Alright, that was not ideal. May return another permanent to your hand. I don't want to do that. This gives me energy I don't care about. Alright, so we've got 4 land. We can play 2 things. Return another permanent control to understand. So I guess we could just bounce this just to trigger revolt and then get a token there. No, and alright, I was thinking like, do I crew an attack? But no, because I need the mana from this. We'll play this. That's it, wait. Oh wait, I could have just bounced a land to my hand. Oh my goodness. I was like, whatever. Play this down. I am not a smart person. I'm learning a lot while, like, this is sometimes when you just jump into a draft and you don't know what's going on. You're just learning, flying by the seat of your pants. Here we are. I'm also taking 3, 4, a lot of damage. Like, I'm going to be close to death if they just swing all out here. And they should have crewed their vehicle on my end step. They didn't do it. But why not? Alright, are they going to attack this time? Please attack, just so I can get that off the battlefield, and then I can slap this down when I draw my land next turn, which is going to happen. And then, once it does, I can hopefully stabilize. Oh, I was like, hey, don't attack with that. Oh, they can give this flying. Oh my goodness, I'm so smart. We really need one of those combat tricks. We've got... I don't even know if we have a turn. Like, this thing just kills us. We actually should be dead. Yeah, alright, good game. Yeah. I know I didn't draft a very good deck, but I did not expect it to start like this. I mean, we can't even play Magic right now. Alright, time for redemption. Let's be at least on the play for once. Hey, we do. Another 2-lander. Come on. We'll do it, because if we hit our 3rd land, we're golden. Look, our opponent mulliganed. Easy peasy. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Ooh, Conviction on Aether Poisoner is pretty good, too. Dude, everyone just got sick first plays to start the game. Do that. Give us some energy. Deck, please, a 3rd land. Please. Please, please, please. What does this thing even do? Sacrifice it. Heroes dealt damage. Can't cast non-creature spells. Tremendous. Oh, this is the card that just keeps getting bigger. Oh, great. Oh, although we have a Death Toucher, so that makes life easy. A land. Beautiful. Get some more energy. When it attacks, we may create a servo token, which would just turn out to be a chump blocker for that. But also makes this a lot bigger of a pain to deal with. We have nothing else to use the energy for, so sure, let's just do it. And yeah, I mean, just having a chump blocker for this could be pretty helpful. Yep, when it attacks, you get to untap something. Love it. We'll just say no blocks for now. Not ideal, but interesting. Interesting. Alright. Play our land. This lets us return artifact or creature from our graveyard to our hand, which we don't have. So I think I want to just play this down. Alright, is it better than playing two things? No, I want to play this down. I want it to be a 3/2. And then want to attack with that. We did it. Lose life, blah, blah, blah. And then if they do kill our Aether Poisoner, well, Restoration Gearsmith will bring it back to our hand. Isn't that fun? And then if we hit a land, we could actually go Aether Mechanic. I suppose, oh, actually we could also block and just get rid of this. Sure. And I mean, if they have a combat trick, they're going to use it regardless. So we might as well just get it out of their hand or get rid of their equipment. Sure, nice. Okay, so we hit a land. Wait. If I play this, I get to put one. No. Okay, I don't know how to do math. Next turn, I can do that. Play this. Play this. This. Bounce. No, I don't think I want to play that quite yet. We're gonna play this. I also should have attacked first. What am I doing? Yeah, we'll put a 1/1 counter on it, sure. Not all attack, that doesn't make any sense. But let's try and win a race. Ooh, our opponent missed land drops. The tables have turned. The turntables. Now, we could be in some danger, though, if they can remove our chump blocker servo token. But if not, well, next turn should be a pretty good one for us. Because we can go Avery Mechanic, bounce a land, play it, Restoration Gearsmith, have a good day. Right? Attacking for 6 in the air feels pretty good, too. Alright, well, gonna do this. Don't know why they just attacked with that. Okay. Oh, wait, does it matter? No. But we'll do it this way. We'll return that. Attack for 6. Play a land. We'll play it down. Life's good. Even just having chump blockers at this point, hopefully they're too far behind. Because that thing's going to keep pinging them. Ooh. Wait. Creatures without counters on them. Ooh, I don't think they noticed that these have counters on them. Well, we made the right decision not creating servos with those. Whew. All right, at least we got, jeez, at least we got one win. Yeah, the format in 3 games, just playing 3 games, feels pretty aggro. Now, granted, we've ran into opponents like that first game. Talk about an ideal start. I don't know. Again, I don't know how you beat that unless you just have conveniently a board wipe in your starting hand, because that's just too much value. Second game, yeah, again, they just got off to a really solid start. And then third game, we got off to a solid start, and our opponent stumbled on lands. So maybe me playing 16 is pretty greedy, but I'm just hoping that I can start off with 3 lands in my hand, and I've got a couple. We got the card draw, we got the ramp. I feel like the deck can get there. We just don't have an awful start. Ooh, a diamond player, fancy, another 2-lander. Ugh, golly, Miss Molly. But I can't mulligan. I probably should mulligan, but I don't want to mulligan. get a little aggro. Maybe they play something, we can just subtle strike it, call it a day, and then just get ran over. Ooh, Metallic Mimic. Feels good. To subtle strike. The old lizards, huh? Thank you, deck, for the top deck. -1, +1. And man, if we hit a 4th land and then we can just remove their next thing, and then they're down to 12, and we've got a flyer. Well, we're doing some things. So, just see what happens. I mean, blue-red, they got plenty of tempo options. They got plenty of ways to be annoying. Gives us +1/+2. Gives our creature +1/+3. Oh, I wish I had a second white. Alright, let's just do this. They don't block. Okay. Because they just knew we're tricksy little hobbitsies, that we had something up our sleeve, and they were like, we're gonna stabilize here, easy, easy. That's a problem. Land, oh, we just need the land. Turn target creature card you control to its owner's hand. Don't really want to do that. Oh, we needed a 4th land there. If we get a 4th land, we are golden, but we're not. So I guess I might as well just use my land. Slap it on. This would turn into a 5/5. This would turn this into a 3/5. 5/5. Wait, oh, this can't be blocked by artifact creatures. Hold the phone. Let's go. Threw it up. Little did I know. Good thing I read my cards. Maybe that's how we get there, or they've just got this sick tempo game plan. I don't know what's gonna happen. Here, ooh, they're hovering our thing. That is so very unfortunate. But they could be running out of gas. We just need our 4th land. Come on, 4th land. Please. All right. So I think we just destroy. Do we destroy that or this? That's the question. Because if we destroy this, maybe they can't even crew this. Equip creatures. I feel like that's the risky maneuver, but... Or do I play my creature out so that I can start getting in for damage sooner than later? Actually, I kind of like that a bit more. Me play my thing. Because who knows what they do? Maybe they try to attack or something. I want my creature to be bigger. I want to do damage. Okay. I would love for them to attack or something of that nature. Maybe they've just drawn too many lands. Maybe that's the thing. Stay away from my Propeller Pioneer. Don't you dare. Quit looking at it. I would let you put your goggles on it though if you want. I'm a nice guy. Ally Evasion also means they're on a 2-turn clock right now. Ooh, I don't love that. Whenever it dies, return another artifact from me. Okay, so that would get them their Mimic back. Okay, that makes things kind of interesting. Does it get in? Thing doesn't have reach, does it? No. What's the number of artifacts you control? Why do they have welding sparks? Why do they have so much damage? So much removal? Alright, well thankfully we've got another one. As annoying as it is for them to remove our awesome creatures. Please be a land. Please. We're at 20, so we can take some hits. 2-4. We're not blocking that anytime soon. Man, Welding Sparks is such a good card. I'm amazed that they do copies of it. No blocks. Maybe they drew a land and they're just trying to big brain us and think about like, what do you think we're doing? Okay, interesting. Flip over, which makes me think they don't have much going on. To combat we go. 2 blockers. Damn it. And then we might as well use our mana. Let's just destroy your 4/4. And I didn't do it because if I do it before combat, they just crew their 6/6 and then they've got a 6/6. So I'm not attacking with my 2/2 regardless, but I figure why not get that creature off the board. Okay. Please, if they equip there is a 1 blue cost. Oh, nice. Nice, do we get there? Oops, they attack there. No blocks. Down to 12. Don't love it. Oh, and they use the blue. We win here? Let's go, team. Starting off getting some ugly losses, and then we beat someone who's got a who's diamond, right? Like, you should never worry about someone's rank. If that ever intimidates you, like, oh boy, I mean, yeah, you should realize they're not going to make just dumb mistakes, like I might sometimes make, like not reading my cards all the way. I lost to a bronze player, and then I beat a diamond player, so whatever. I'm just happy I got 2 wins with this deck, to be honest. And, ooh, we get to go first again, but now we have a 1-lander. All right, I might be crazy, but I'm not that crazy. Ugh. But I'm definitely not going down to 5. All right, deck. We need a white land, please. Actually, we need any land. We can just get to live fast on turn 3, I'll be okay. Look at these. Non-interactive sleeves. Oh, thank you, deck. You are too kind. Alright, live fast gets us back, at least in the not super far behind. Everyone's playing white-black, apparently. It's the place to be. They don't play anything, though. Peculiar. I'm so glad I read this thing that it couldn't be blocked by artifact creatures, because that is what saved that game for us. Getting in for that damage was huge. Oh, now we're just gonna flood out? Say it ain't so. Okay, I feel good about them having to use that removal there. Fabricate here. Just let me... No, that has Revolt, doesn't do the bouncing. Yeah, let's create the servo token. Who knows? Maybe we find our improvised big bug, and I'll feel better about it. Plus, it lets me attack in with this, play this, and then I can still crew it with still having a flying attacker. I like that. I'm just waiting to see what they do. We've got a piece of removal for them. Not quite as good as this big dumb thing. Does 3 damage to target creature. Ooh, I'm glad they put the counter on. Okay. So at 5 land, if I go 3, that means I have 3 left. And I kind of just want to get rid of this or 2 dumb thing. But if I play this, no, I'll just destroy this. Alright, I'm not in love with what we're doing. feel like that was just a sloppy turn. Hey, would you look at that? Don't really care what you do, to be honest. Alright, let's slap this down. And do I want to put conviction on this? Make it into a 3 craziness. Or do I want to crew and just swing for 5? Oh wait, this has Summon Sickness, so I can't crew. Doesn't matter. Now let's just play this. I figure there's no way they block here, and we're rather ahead, especially about to have a 2-3 with lifelink. Could potentially give it +1/+3, make it into a 3-6 with lifelink. I wish I would have drawn a second plains instead of 4 swamps. Just in case we draw that eagle, then I could actually play. Or no, the eagle only costs 1. It's the Revolt gain 5 life card, right? That's the one that costs 2 white, so never mind. Everything's fine. Plus we have our caravan here if I guess we desperately need a second white. That makes me sad. A solid 1 white removal spell though. Are you going to attack? I suspect you should. Or maybe they're also like me, they're struggling because they need a second white because everything in their hand's white. Just kidding. Not even close to that. Oh, righty then. Decoction module doesn't help me. It actually would have been pretty sweet if I would have just been able to keep this around. Alright, I guess I'll just play this. Play this. Through for 3. Attack for 5. Alright, deck, we need to draw something. Give me something that... Give me my second Propeller Pioneer. That'd be awesome. Because right now we are struggling. Or just a removal spell for Propeller Pioneer. They remove our caravan, we're gonna be struggling. But I feel like I'm gonna hit a plains here. I'm ready for it. Just like they did. Meant to be. Hey, where's our daring? Give me my second daring demolition. Nope, couldn't even hit a plains. You give me another swamp, you suck. Oh, you're so awful. Yeah, it like really doesn't even matter. We can bounce this to my hand if we need to. Alright, I'm not sure how this racing situation ends up, but right now doesn't seem great. I not want to bounce that to my hand. Here they go, playing something big and annoying. Like that. I guess it's not big, but it's definitely annoying. Please, something that's useful. Ooh, that is so close to being useful, but we need our second white. So close. So close to stabilizing. So I can attack with both. And then I have 6 lands, so I can 4, tap, and then play. Alright, so we do this. Thank you, deck, for not tapping my white land. Alright, please, deck, either removal or the 4-power thing, or a second white land. Just jump block. Down to 2. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. Oh, I feel like we had him. Oh. Makes me sad. It makes me so sad. I'm just gonna do this because I can. Good game. Oh, I thought we had him. Okay, well, So this was like the pinnacle example of why jumping into a draft sometimes isn't great. I'm trying to think back on the draft. I guess maybe I can go back and rewatch it and see what I could have done differently. Like, there's definitely some 2 and 3 drops I think I needed to pick up. Like, I picked this stupid early, and there was really no reason to do that. I guess, like, it could have worked out, sure, but it definitely didn't feel like the most, it didn't feel like a good pick at the time. Also, Hunt the Week. I think that's a fine pack one, pick one. I think we had a fairly... It seemed like we opened pretty weak packs. I guess I'm not too upset with that. I don't know if I should have... Like, this card seems really good. If we had played it, we would have been... Oh, especially with our decoction module. Oh my goodness, we could have played it the next turn, bounced it on their end step, played it on... Like, you know what I mean? Like, we could have just gained way more life than they could have ever kept up with. We were so close to winning that game. It just... The mana did not work out, and they had the answer for everything we had. So, you know, like, that happens, especially in a best of one. That stuff definitely happens. But, like, in a way, I feel like the deck performed rather well. With my subpar drafting and me thinking we'd be able to have a bit more time, it just seemed like we were off to the races right away, and our opponents didn't really stumble. Like, on the games we won, they stumbled. But if they didn't stumble, well, we ended up 2 and 3. So... yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'm definitely excited to draft more of this set, though. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you learned something. I feel like I learned quite a bit in this draft. But yeah, let's just keep drafting and get after it. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.